Are you tired of worrying about running out of propane in the middle of dinner? Or maybe in the middle of a shower? Maybe even worse, in the middle of the night when you are freezing? Don't worry about it anymore. Just get a propane tank sensor. That's what I did. Super easy to set up, super easy to put on your tank, and I made a really short video to show you how easy it is so you can do it yourself. Check out the video. Don't forget to subscribe. The other day, I realized that I had a propane leak because one of my tanks leaked out completely way earlier than it normally should. So I thought to myself, what can I do to avoid this from happening in the future? And so I decided to get the Mopeka Tank Sensors. I've heard lots of good things about them. I've reviewed them. I've tested them out. They work wonderfully. I figured I'd make a video to show how to put them on your tanks and kind of how they work. So this is the sensor right here. It's got this sync button, and then under here, this is like a rubber sensor. And what you'll do is you'll take this dielectric grease here and you'll just put a little bit of that on top of the sensor before you put it on. And then included with this are 3 of these clips, and these are for the bottom rim of your propane tank if there's not enough room for that sensor to sit flush underneath. So what you'll do is download the app that comes in the instructions, and once you've downloaded the app, then you will sync the app to this sensor after you hit the sync button. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure both of these tanks are closed. Once they're closed, I'm going to unscrew each of the pigtails. I'm going to unscrew the wing nuts. Remove the propane regulator. Remove the crossbar. Okay, now I've got my tank accessed right here. So the sensor is going to go on the bottom of this. This is the sensor. What you'll do is you're going to hold this green button down for 5 to 10 seconds while watching your app, and then it will show up as one of the sensors on there. So once that's connected, there's this yellow part here. Underneath this yellow part, it's a sensor right there. You want dielectric grease on there. These sensors come with this little bit of grease. One's a pea-sized. Made a little mess. That's about a pea size. So now I'm going to attach this, there's magnets, to the bottom of that tank. And I don't have a rim yet for this, so that I'm going to take these and I'm going to add them. Okay. Once those are on, I'll take the tank. That sensor is attached. I'm going to do the same thing on this tank. Pea-sized dielectric grease. The magnets adhere to the bottom. So what I've found is getting these at least started is the easiest way to do it, and then setting the tank down and letting the weight of the tank push them all the way down. I'm going to hook my tanks back up, put them together. And then I'm going to check that these sensors are working. Alright, now that the tank sensor is installed, I'm going to show you what it looks like on my phone. Here's the app. You can see that it's reading both tank sensors, and what it does is it refreshes over time and lets you know as your propane levels dwindle, gives you a good heads up on when it's time to go fill your tanks. I hope that this has been helpful for you. I hope that you feel some confidence in installing the tank sensor. It's very easy, very straightforward. And if you are having other issues with your propane tanks, let's say your pigtails are needing to be replaced, check out my video about that, and also check out my video on how to check for a propane leak. I hope this has been helpful. Make sure to subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.